Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and in this video, we're going to be having a look at this awesome Cat Eye Chevy trail rig that you guys can find on mod.io in the description box down below. And yes, this truck is available to the public, so I wanted to go ahead and clarify that right out of the gate. Now, if you have been on my most recent stream, at least as of when I'm recording this video, you will have seen me using this truck on the Canadian Runner 02 map to do some deliveries and also to do some watch point scouting. Well, we're actually going to stick with the Canadian Runner 02 map for this particular test and spotlight video because I really think it's such a great map, but I also wanted to run you guys through what makes the trail rig version specifically so interesting. Now, is it the incredibly beefy axles? Is it the coilover setup? Is it the tires? Is it the wheels? It's really a combination of all of that. And not only is it a combination of all of that, but it's also the incredible paint job. Now, you can't really tell too much in the garage how shiny it is, but once you get it outside, you can really tell how incredibly shiny this truck is. And not only that, but you have a fender exit exhaust, because why not? Now, you have also a few different levels of engines, and you have the stock one, which gives you B-, you have upgraded, which gives you sort of a baseline S+, and then you have high performance, which gives you actually a lot more power. Now, gearbox-wise, you have really only one option, and suspension-wise, you have one option. However, if you're talking about the Battle Trucks version, you have a couple of different gearbox options and a couple of different suspension options. So, tire-wise, on the Trail Rig version, you are limited to just 47s. However, on the Battle Trucks version, you have a couple of different sizes. The Trail Rig version, you have 47-inch Boggers, Maxxis Rockzillas, Pitbulls, Toyo Open Countries, and Nitto Trail Grapplers. Now, personally, I decided to run the Pitbulls on this truck, but I think for the purposes of this video, we're actually going to switch them up. And also, if you like a small wheel, big tire combination style, you can actually go with the Boggers, and you have some smaller wheels. They look probably like about maybe 17s-ish. At least that's probably the... Well, maybe actually... Maybe a 20. If we're talking about a 47, that's probably a 20, to be honest. These are probably, like, way bigger than that, wheels-wise. But, wheel sizes aside, I'm probably going to actually switch it up to the Maxxis Rockzillas for a little while, just to run something a little bit different. And you have one winch option, which I do believe is offline, and you have that particular bumper, which comes with a bunch of extras, 5,000 repair points, 20 spare wheels, and 5,000 liters of fuel. Or you have a Plow, which comes with basically all of the same things. I'm actually going to use the Plow in a minute. We're going to actually take it outside with the Plow, but I'll do that with the dev tools. So you also have a bunch of different wheel options. You have these American Forces. You have the TIS off-roads. These are, by the way, these are built by Capone, and he did an incredible job with these. You have the American Force CK06, the American Force Genesis, Fuel Maverick, and Specialty Forged SF002, which I'm going to run as well. Now, in terms of color options, your default is going to be Frog's Signature Purple, but you have a lot of different colors, and they are all very vibrant, very shiny, and very, honestly, they all look great. Like, they all look so good. However, unfortunately, you don't really have any interior customization. You can't put beans in this thing, but no big deal. So we're going to go ahead and actually take it outside now, and I'm also going to restart the afternoon. We'll fire it up, and I will show you guys what this thing is all about. Now, the crawler suspension allows you to have immense amounts of flex. And actually, we have a ramp over there by the boat, which we can use to test just that. Now, when I say flex, I mean flex. I mean, the crawler version, the trail version, is genuinely tuned to be able to flex beyond, like, what you would really ever imagine doing with a truck like this. I mean, it's not even close to maxed out yet, and the rear tire is already starting to come up onto the ramp. So, obviously, we've already run out of room to test that particular, level of flex. Let's try it on, well, no, you know what we can use to try it? I know what we can use. Yeah! Stack of concrete blocks sounds about right. Or concrete slabs that move. Let's... maybe not do that. Oh, well, actually, yes. So that, there you go. That should give you an idea of what this thing can actually do when it comes to the levels of flex it can achieve. It is one of the most flexible crawler suspension setups I have ever encountered in SnowRunner, and I highly recommend giving this thing a shot because it is absolutely freaking wild. So, with that now out of the way, you can also tow trailers with this thing, including the IX-8 slot, super heavy. And, well, I say super heavy, just the IX-8 slot, but the IX-8 slot is definitely something that I would recommend using if you want to get a lot of cargo hauling done with this thing. And the cool thing about it is the fact that even though the suspension is so flexible, you also have a insane amount of flex still available to you, and there's really nothing more fun than parking on top of these parked cars. I mean, I don't know about you, but I love parking on top of these parked cars. I do it all the time. But let's actually go ahead and throw the plow on it now, because if you were in an area that had a bunch of, you know, like a bunch of stray rocks or something that you wanted to get out of the way, you can throw that thing on it, and you can kind of see how it's not necessarily like, if you go into your advanced mode, you can't exactly, like, you know, actuate it or move it up and down. But the cool thing is that it's there, and what's to say he may not add that later on down the line? Let's see what happens if I try to use it to push these parked cars. Oh, yeah! Now, granted, the initial purpose of that plow, I'm sure, was battle trucks itself, and I don't think many people are going to use it much outside of battle trucks, but look at this! Look at this! Get out of my way! Oh my god. I love this. Literally, you could put... Oh my god, it made the car despawn. The car got so fed up with my shenanigans that it was like, nope, sorry, we're done here. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the plow. We'll throw the bumper back on, and let's go ahead and take this thing out. Let's see what it can do. Let's also throw it at some challenging landscapes. Now, those of you, yet again, before that were on my stream, saw me use this thing to haul a load of 2 units of metal beams over the mountain, and it did really, really well. However, it definitely ran into some challenging areas, considering the fact that we're using the mid-grade engine and not the, you know, crazy top-end engine. And I usually like to stick with the mid-grade engine on trucks like this because I feel like it provides a good amount of capability and a good amount of power, but it also retains a little bit of that balance, and you can use a truck like this within the standard balance of the game and not necessarily feel like you're overpowering it. And if you do feel like you're overpowering it with the middle ground engine, you can always go down to the B- engine to further lower the power of the truck and basically make it slower than a Lodestar, which, if it's slower than a Lodestar and you're still thinking it's unbalanced, I don't know about that, man. And by the way, can I just say that this farm area is so incredibly cool. This farm area, of course, developed by Mad Martin when he built this map. The detail in it is absolutely incredible. And I know I referenced on my stream how it sort of reminded me of the farms around the Sandy Shores area in GTA. And if you guys feel like there's, you know, some of those vibes for you as well, let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to know how you guys feel about not only the truck, but the map that we're using to test it. So now, let's go ahead and put it through its paces in a little bit of actual, like, crawling scenario, and let's find some rocks. Now, there are some decent rocks over here, and I feel like this might be a good spot to test it, so off we go. Running it in low plus. I haven't actually tried out the Maxis Rockzillas on any kind of, like, you know, actual rock crawling scenarios yet, so I'm not quite sure how they are, but pretty much just rock glitched through all of that. Whoa! Alright. Oh my god! It wants this! Oh my god, I did not expect it to want to do that. I did not expect it to even, like, pull the back axle up like that. That is wild. Let me give it a little bit of a tug there. Just to sort of get it to where I'm, yeah, just to where I'm comfortable with it being able to start. That's full throttle in standard low, which should be a good starting point. We just got to kind of wiggle the truck over to where it's comfortable. Okay, maybe not. Not happy about that, are you, bud? All right, let's leave it in standard low and do a little bit of further crawling. Now, I don't know about y'all, but the fact that we have a view like this while crawling in a truck like this is such a cool aspect of where the game, not only where the game is now, but how far it's come. I mean, this truck right here, one of the coolest mods, I think, to come to the hands of the public ever since this game launched. I mean, I know that this will fulfill definitely a lot of the mod dreams of a lot of people. And, I mean, like I said, this is only one variant of this mod. Now, I don't know if we can jump that, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go for it. Whoa! Oh, God. Yeah, that went well, didn't it? Nice, bud. Real nice job there. I picked a heck of a place to go rock crawling, didn't I? Come on. Bring your axle up. Oh, God. This is not a gap that I had in mind. I'm once again gonna sort of winch cheat here. I let go of it. It's way down on the belly of the truck right now. Okay, can we actually, like, do some resemblance of rock crawling now? And not, like, fall off the edge of the earth in the process? Probably should have gone to an actual rock crawling trail, but, you know. Let me get around this corner. Pull, please. Come on. Whoa! 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 Uh-oh. Yep, axle in ground. Oh, God. Oh, axle unhappy. Axle real unhappy. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm gonna let that be that, I think. Holy smokes. All right, let's recover real quick. Let's go ahead and also change up the color on it because I've been running it in red for a little while. Let's run it now in, I think on the stream I ran it in green. Let's run it in something different, like sort of a gray. Dude, like that silver gray, that is so good. And the fact that it's so reflective and shiny, like, I don't know, man. The fact that it's that shiny, I don't think I've ever seen a truck that is that shiny in SnowRunner before. The level of shine that that paint has to it is off the charts good. So incredibly off the charts good. Let's actually take it... Oh, I don't want to have to go all the way around to that side. That's annoying. I want to take it up there. But, like, well... It's a crawler for a reason, right? Brake trail. Go for it. Let's go. Come on. Camera can't really pan up much farther than that, so we'll have to be careful as we make our way through the trees, but let's lay the power to it. Lay the boost to it. Well, right now we're just laying the fuel to it and waiting for the turbo to spool up, but, you know, diesel life. It's all right. Okay, all right. Make a little adjustment there. Trying not to get too caught up in the trees. Hey, made that. I wouldn't say, well, I am going to say that it was a piece of cake because it was stupid easy. Now, if you want to, like, really haul in this thing, I would definitely recommend just throwing it in high. And then the cool thing about this map is that, of course, you get dev tools enabled by the creator, so you can just, like, repair when you get there. And the nice thing about it, too, is when you're going fast, this suspension is so absorbent that even though you will get some damage from time to time, you don't always end up having to worry about damage as much as you might think you would. So here we are, and that was really freaking quick. Let's go ahead and give it a bit of a boot up the hill. And, well, let me actually... No! Yes. Refresh that afternoon real quick. My God, is it a good-looking truck. I mean, the paint is what sets this thing off more than anything in my eyes. The paint is... so shiny. It looks like it was buffed like 3 different times every time you leave the garage. I mean, and even when you're driving along. And the craziest part about it is that the color of the springs on the coilovers actually changes when you change color of the truck. Now, that's not anything new, but with how shiny the coloring of this truck is, it makes it so eye-catching. Like, genuinely eye-catchingly good. I mean, look at that flex. Look at that flex. It's not even rolling over. It's so wild. Let me actually, and the cool thing about it is with your dev tools, I mean, heck, you just pop the garage on and preset 2. Oh, preset 2, that dark blue, that looks sick, especially in that, like, that shine. But man, I'm telling you, that shiny red, you can't, like, I can't get enough of that. That, like, shiny dark red. God, it looks so good. I mean, if you guys agree with me on that one, let me know in the comment section down below. And I know there's going to be people out there that are going to be like, oh, well, you paint every single truck of yours red. And I'm like, I paint a lot of trucks red. I get that. But I like red. So, I mean, there are some people that have entire fleets of vehicles in one color. Now, I wouldn't be all that bad, but like, man, there are some vehicles that to me, they just look best in red. And this is one of those rigs, man. This is absolutely 100% one of those rigs. Now, let me know in the comment section down below what color you would have this truck in. Really curious to know. And actually, while we're here, let's go ahead and grab this watch point, get it out of the way, and that will be all said and done. And that way, we also won't have to, not only will we not have to worry about that, but, ooh, Cat 745C motor problem discovered. That's going to be an interesting job to do. But look at that view, dude. Look at that view. Massive levels of quality in this map's creation. Absolutely massive levels of quality. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions on it in the comment section down below. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you really want to see more, make sure you turn those notifications on and be a part of that notification gang. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you all later.